Hi students, in the last session we completed the exercises for multiplication of integers. I hope you all understood that and you have cleared your doubts with your teachers. So in this session we are going to learn about division of integers. Okay, so what we are going to learn about? Division of integers. So here also we are having some rules. So let us learn what is the first rule states. Rule 1. Division of two integers with the same sign is a positive integer. Okay, I remember we have learned this in multiplication also. Yes, when I do the product of two integers with the same sign, I get back the same positive symbol. Okay, whether it is minus or plus, both minus, both plus means you will get the positive as the answer. Similar way in division also, division of two integers with same sign is a positive integer. Okay, so let us go to the example so that it will be clear for you. First, you are having 30 divided by 60. So I have written like 30 divided by 60. So I have to divide 30 by 6. That means I should know the 6 tables and I should know where or how, at what times, how many times 30 will come in 6 tables. That is what, right? So when I divide 30 by 6 in 6 tables, 30 comes 5 times. Yes, 6 5s are what? It is 30. So 30 divided by 6 is nothing but 5. Okay, and since 30 is plus and 6 is plus, the answer should also be plus. Next, second one, minus 14 divided by minus 2. So here both the numbers are negative. So what should I do? Since both the numbers are negative, that is according to rule number 1, division of two integers with the same sign is a positive integer. So I am not bothered whether it is two numbers having plus or two numbers having minus. So even if it is two numbers minus also, what should I do? The answer should be positive. So now minus 14 divided by minus 2 is nothing but minus 14 by minus 2. So here minus and minus, that will become a positive value. Yes, now in this 14 divided by 2 in two tables, how many times 14 will come? How many times? 7 times? Yes. So 14 divided by 2 is what? 7. So now you understood what is rule number 1? Division of two integers with same sign is a positive integer. Clear, children? Yes? Now we'll move on to the rule number 2. Rule 2. Division of two integers. Okay, division of two integers with opposite signs. Okay, clearly it says that it is opposite signs. Division of two integers with opposite signs gives a negative integer. Similar to multiplication second rule. Yes, when I multiply two numbers with unlike symbols, one plus and one minus, will give you minus as the answer. Yes, Similar way in division also, division of two integers. So when I take two numbers and divide them with one as unlike number, that is one number is plus and the other number is minus, I should get the answer in negative. Okay, the final answer should be with minus symbol. Understood? Okay, so we'll move on to the example. First one, minus 32 divided by 4. Okay, so here look at the example clearly. It is one number negative, the other number is positive. So minus 32 divided by 4 is written as minus 32 by 4. And according to rule number 2, my answer should have negative. So I'll put my negative symbol. Now I should see in 4 tables how many times 32 will go. Yes or no? So 32 divided by 4, 8 times it goes. 4 tables, 8 times is 32. So answer is what? Minus 8. Yes, so minus 32 divided by 4 is what? Minus 8. Next, 12 divided by minus 6. So here my denominator, okay, 12 divided by minus 6 is what? 12 by minus 6. So minus 6 is having the negative value and 12 is the positive value. So it is unlike signs. So what will be my final answer with a negative symbol. So I'll put my negative symbol first. Now 12 divided by 6, that means in 6 tables how many times 12 will come? 2 times. Yes, 6 2s are 12. So when I cancel, the answer is 2, and because of the negative unlike symbols, your answer will have minus with that. Yes children, so 12 divided by minus 6 is equal to minus 2. So now these are the rules for division. Now talking about the properties, we cannot prove that division of integers for any of the properties is true. It is not true for closure property, for commutative property, associative or any property. Okay, so it is not true for any of the things. So we are not going to prove the properties of division here since it is not true. We leave it as it is. Okay children, so that's all for today's class. In the next session, we'll be starting with exercise problems in division, and you have to remember that for doing multiplication and division, it is a must to learn all the tables. It is very important because we'll be doing problems using the tables. So during this holidays, please, those who are not sure about the tables, you are not sure to memorize them, please memorize them. Use this time to memorize the tables. Okay children, will you do that? So we'll meet in the next session. Bye children.